Hi there, if you're watching this video, there's a really good chance you enjoy reading books. But if you're like me, there's also a good chance you may have hated reading books while growing up. When I was in middle school and high school, I never enjoyed reading. It was my least favorite homework assignment to get. I hated reading books. I would always use Spark Notes or Google to summarize books and do that instead of reading the actual books. That's how I would do my homework assignments. If there was a way to avoid reading a book, I would find that way and I would do that instead. It wasn't until my adult life where I realized the most successful people in the world actually read books for fun. And it was also more recently where I realized there's a whole genre of nonfiction books out there. Books that actually are interesting to read, books that actually teach me something useful, books that actually make me a better person. In 2020, when the pandemic hit, my reading habit really took off. At the beginning of that year, I had a goal for myself to read one book every single month. And then afterwards, in the summertime, I bought my first Kindle. And holy moly, that changed the game for me. I actually ended up ending the year with 25 books read. I doubled my goal just because I bought a Kindle. Now, as a self-proclaimed techie and self-proclaimed bookworm, I have to say buying a Kindle has been the best investment I've made in a very long time. It really takes the best of both worlds of reading and tech and combines them into the perfect device to help us read more books effectively and efficiently. And that's why I was really surprised when I went online and realized there wasn't much content or talk about Kindles and how amazing they were. And even more surprisingly, I realized that none of my friends who read books in real life actually owned a Kindle. It felt like this very small niche thing that nobody knew about, and it really blew my mind because it changed me so much. Why wasn't anyone else using a Kindle? And that's where this YouTube channel comes in. When I first started making YouTube videos, I was really focusing on just generic tech videos. But when I made the realization that there was a need for Kindle content, I doubled down into that. And I have to say, I am so happy that I did that. The online Kindle community and the whole online e-reader community has been so much fun to talk to. We've kind of built up this community of people who like to read books on their device of e-reader, and it could be a Kindle, it could be a Kobo, whatever it is. Reading is such an awesome activity, and sharing that passion with other people who read in a similar way is such a fun thing to do. On this channel, I make videos about Kindles and how to use them to read more, learn more, and live a more present life. It doesn't have to be a Kindle, it could be any other device, or maybe you're just reading on regular books too. It really doesn't matter. What matters is reading books. What matters is living more presently through your book, having a more mindful experience while reading. And also, I'm a big believer in lifelong learning through books. All of that is what matters, and that is what this channel is all about. If anything of what I just said resonates with you, I encourage you to press the subscribe button down below. I post videos every single week on these topics. Also, feel free to email me. I love chatting about books and other topics related to books. Link for that on the screen below too. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.